probe reaches asteroid after 3-year cosmic journey. The Japanese space probe has reached its destination after traveling through space for 3 years. Reuters reports the Hayabusa 2 spacecraft blasted off in December of 2014. This week it arrived at its destination, Asteroid Ryugu, some 3 billion kilometers from Earth. Reuters reports Hayabusa 2 will orbit the asteroid for a few months in order to map its surface before it attempts a landing. NASA says asteroids are airless worlds that orbit the Sun. They're not large enough to be termed planets. Scientists believe Asteroid Ryugu may contain matter originating near the time of the Big Bang. The probe will use explosives and a cannon to craft a hole on the surface, then collect from samples from the area. After the Hayabusa 2 has finished its work on the asteroid, the probe will begin a 1.5-year journey back to Earth. It's expected to return in 2020. Not the video game.
Exoasteroid came from outside our solar system. Astronomers this month detailed a piece of rock orbiting around Jupiter that is of interstellar origins. That means the object came from somewhere outside our solar system, and because of that, it's called an exoasteroid. The object, called 2015 BZ09, orbits the Sun and passes by Jupiter, but in a weird way. Study author Dr. Helena Morais explained to CNN that both celestial bodies take around the same time to orbit the Sun, but move in opposing directions, clockwise and counterclockwise, meaning they pass each other twice. According to Cosmos magazine, the exoasteroid has been doing that for 4.5 billion years and will continue to do so forever. But it's not the only object from outside our solar system out there. Last year, scientists found this interstellar object passing through our cosmic neighborhood. Called Oumuamua, this was said to be the solar system's first interstellar visitor. In other words, Oumuamua is a tourist, but the exoasteroid, because of its orbit, isn't going anywhere.
NASA gets slingshot power-up in most epic game of asteroids ever. If Hollywood's taught us anything, it's to avoid asteroids at all cost. Unless you're Bruce Willis or this beastly spacecraft. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft will fly by Earth on Friday as part of its mission to investigate the Bennu asteroid. The spacecraft will slingshot around Earth and then use the planet's orbit to get an 8,500 mph speed boost to help it on its way to Bennu. The Bennu asteroid was discovered in 1999. Its 500 meter size is taller than Taipei 101, one of the tallest buildings in the world. NASA believes investigation of it may lead to a deeper understanding of some of the universe's most fundamental questions. Or it might lead Thanos, Frieza, and Doomsday right to us. Yikes.
It's hammer time. NASA has come up with a plan to save us all should a large space rock ever hit the planet, and it's pretty straightforward. Nuke it. The massive asteroid Bennu, which is taller than the Empire State Building and larger than 5 football fields, is currently orbiting the Sun 54 million miles from Earth. It is classified as a potentially hazardous object with a 1 in 2,700 chance of crashing into the planet on September 25, 2135. The spacecraft HAMMER, or Hypervelocity Asteroid Mitigation Mission for Emergency Response, would be able to use an impactor to change the trajectory of smaller rocks. But for a large asteroid like Bennu, HAMMER would have to deploy a nuclear device to destroy it before it reaches Earth. NASA has been monitoring the enormous space rock since it was discovered in 1999 and has sent out a space probe to take samples. Bennu is one of the 10,000 near-Earth objects it has detected, though only 2,500 of these are estimated to be as large. Hail, interstellar traveler! NASA says this asteroid is our solar system's first interstellar visitor. The asteroid was discovered by the Panoramic Survey Telescope and Rapid Response System in Hawaii on October 19, 2017. Research published in the journal Nature says it is the first interstellar object to enter our solar system and will travel inside it for over a year. Scientists speculate the asteroid is 400 meters long and around 40 meters wide. A lot about it is unknown, but the asteroid could be made up of materials like metals or rocks and is likely to be billions of years old. NASA says the asteroid will exit the solar system in January of 2019 after passing through Saturn's orbit. It will next head for the Pegasus constellation. So in short, it's just passing through and isn't stopping by Earth to say hi. Thanks, Spock.
Ever wonder how the Earth was formed? 2 new studies published in the journal Nature have shed some light on how Earth's strange chemical makeup came to be. Our solar system began some 4.6 billion years ago as a swirling disk of gas and dust. This all came together to form rocks, planetesimals, and eventually full-size planets. But scientists have long been puzzled by the difference in composition between Earth and the meteorites believed to have formed it. The answer, it seems, lies in Earth's explosive history. Early Earth often collided with other planetary bodies, with the impact generating enough heat to turn rocks into either magma or hot vapor. One study estimates the planet lost 40% of its mass from this process. A second study combined Earth rock with volatile elements such as gold, silver, and zinc oxide and heated it to 1,300 degrees Celsius. After cooling the rock, they discovered that the volatile elements had evaporated. This same vapor loss was found in samples from Mars and the asteroid Vesta, suggesting that the phenomenon occurs in similar-sized bodies. The 2 studies may have solved some riddles about the Earth's composition, but many mysteries remain.
Asteroid apocalypse? Nah, we'll pass. Seems the folks at NASA are worried about a giant asteroid bringing about humanity's end, and have unveiled plans for what to do about it. Asteroids crash into the Earth regularly, but they're usually small enough that they burn up in the atmosphere. However, bigger space rocks could cause significant damage if they were to hit the planet. To try to prevent such a calamity, NASA has designed the Double Asteroid Redirection Test. Its target will be the asteroid system Didymos, which consists of a smaller rock orbiting a much larger companion. NASA's plan is to launch a refrigerator-sized spacecraft at the smaller Didymos B when the asteroids approach Earth in October 2022. The spacecraft will be traveling at 3.7 miles per second when it hits the asteroid. The collision is meant to eventually shift the rock's orbit by changing its speed, a tactic known as the kinetic impactor technique. Scientists on Earth will then study the impact and effect of the test on Didymos B to determine if the strategy is a feasible way to save the planet from more dangerous asteroids.